Hello and welcome back to FIFA Manager 2020 here on Rawslowgaming with Bassett the Football Club, trying to take them to the top of Premier League and beyond. And we are doing pretty darn poorly here our first season in terms of cash, and we have several things that we should have done at the beginning of the season, but we'll try to do them now and see what will come out of it. So first thing first is that we're going to look at the club facilities, and this club center is something that we should deconstruct, but we are not going to do that first. So start with the scouting office, the regeneration center. All right, we can only do two things at a time maximum. So we'll start with that, and we'll have a look at the staff that is also costing us way too much money, and we have too many of. So we'll get rid of the director of football, and we will pay the severance fee there. And let's see here. Director of football, make offer. Can't. All right, so youth coach, I would rather not, but we must cut our costs down, so we will send him away. All right, so that's actually because we already sent him away. So we'll do the same for the general manager here. And let's see here. Amateur coach. Yeah. Our scout can actually stay because he's not costing that much. And our masseuse will have to go. 5,003. Yeah, I guess we are all right with paying that. So we'll continue here for now. So we actually got a little bit of cash back here, I guess. We'll try to do everything we can, basically, to be able to have a little bit of money to prolong the contracts with our players. And I don't think we will be able to, but we'll try. So the first match of this episode is against Weymouth. Playing at home, our team rating 518 versus their 523. So it will be a close match for sure. And some team talk here again. So let's talk with Matt Bauer here. And he will get that he should do more in training. Let's see here. So, a sponsor offer on airboards under 2K. We're definitely not going to take. I guess we will get more or worse in that department, so to say. We really should fire Sean Rigg here as well. Yeah, but that is costing too much money for us to... it's costing us a lot more throughout the years though, but kinda should. But for now we will not do that. We'll instead take a look here on club facilities here again. Yeah, we can't do that just yet. We'll take a look at the financial status again. So we're actually able to increase the budget now with 215k in salaries, and that should allow us to fix things. So should I ask for that before we have done more? Yeah, sure. increase budget by 200. All right, so that were strange. I guess that will not have helped. But let's check here with Rooney. Yeah, we don't really want to offer that crazy wage. Sort of crazy wage. It's not crazy, but sort of crazy. So let's have a look here on Tom Smith instead. No, not the case. Batten. No, not able there either, unfortunately. So we'll have to start the match. And I go on here, so let's see here. Fight for every ball should be a good talk here, I think. So hopefully we'll get out with a good result here. And unfortunately, they take the lead here just before the end of the first half. So the scoreline after one half is 0-1 for Bassett versus Weymouth. And let's say they can do better. Atmosphere down to only 12 and teamwork 54. And they have twice extended the lead now, unfortunately, and 3 times now, so the scoreline 0-4. So very much a bad game here again for Bath City. Final result 0-4 for Bassett versus Weymouth. Shots 3-9, shots on target 1-6, chances 4-9, and possession 45-55%. So not a good match at all. Now 9th place and 9 points off from the playoff zone. 24 points clear of the relegation zone. And we'll try to keep doing what we are doing with deconstructing our facilities from bottom and down. I don't really want to do this. This building is going to cost a lot more to build back up, but really got to get a good cash flow before we are doing things like that. Here, match against Oxford City, our team rating 512 versus 461, so should be able to turn our poor form around. Have very many injuries there, unfortunately, though, so let's see here what players we can bring up to the first team. Wallace is definitely a player that we will do just that, if we just could. No. Or yes. Yes, we do, because we want to bring it up to the first team. So let's have a look here on the reserves, actually. So what happened there? I don't understand. Where is the player? Oh well, whatever. So we move a few players here to our first team squad for just a week. And we can't press lineup assistant because we have no youth coach anymore. Luckily enough, we can do that for the first team. Not for our reserve team though. Assistant manager, do it. We don't really have one, but he will do it nonetheless. So team rating here, finally 500 versus their 461. And we'll go in with a super risky talk here, and we'll see how things are going. Things are looking bad if we're just looking at the footballs in the middle, so to say. So the scoreline after one half is 0-0, but our keeper having a rating of 10. So think that we are not doing good at the moment. So we'll go with a less risky talk with give it your best. Atmosphere only 11 and the teamwork at 55, so not looking that great. Hopefully we can get in a fluke goal here. No, unfortunately not. So the final scoreline for Bassett versus Oxford City is 0-0. Shots 2-3, shots on target 0-1, chances 2-5, possession 46-54%. Still ninth in the league, 9 points off from playoff zone and 24 points clear of the relegation zone. Cash now minus 20k only, so that's good. What we're doing here, not so good, but yeah. Training pitches here, yeah, I actually think that we're going to keep that one. Training center, we will... should we keep that as well? Yeah, I think that we will do just that. Office building. Yeah, we'll deconstruct that one level for sure. Let's see here. I'm happy with our work. Yeah, that's fine. Back in youth squad, that's fine as well. Watkins, yeah, I don't think we want to prolong your contract actually. And our speak, apparently we're very successful. That's pretty fun to hear. And here we have the draw for the European Championship 2020. We don't really care about that, since we are not managing any national team, and we won't take that up, which is something you can do, but yeah, we will not take that up. So let's see here, merchandise shop, next thing to do. Yeah, we'll deconstruct that for 1k less in monthly cost. So let's actually have a little bit of a look on that and see if we have done anything better, or if we're just wasting our time here, so to say. Yeah, so down to 27k at least. So there is a change, and AdWords here at 2,380 coming in, base offer. And 2.5k we're actually signed that just because. Game coming up here against Welling United at home. Our team rating currently 504 versus their 529. So kind of hard. Team rating up to 512. Still looking to get the things moving around, so to say. Watkins here. We'll say that he's holding up well for your age. All right. So he's not really agreeing with us, but doesn't really matter that much. Tom Smith, yeah, we would like to prolong the contract, but we can't, as said. We're still minus 130k in terms of cash. No. And 512 versus 529 here for Bassett versus Welling United. We'll say just give it your best here and hope for the best. It's actually taking an early lead here, 1-0 for Bassett in the 10th minute against Welling United. And that's also the result after 1 half. And we'll say, let's continue just like this. I would think that would certainly be a good thing to do. Unfortunately, we get equalized pretty early on in the second half, but we managed to get back and are winning the game actually 3-1 after full-time Bassett versus Welling United. Match stats: shots 7-4, shots on target 4-2, chances 10-5, possession 61-39%. So finally a win for us. So still in 9th place, 7 points up to the playoff zone and 27 points clear of the relegation zone. And there is all it in our playthrough here. Manchester United will win the Premier League this season. And I guess we'll see in time if that's true. So let's see here. So merchandise production center. Yeah, we'll definitely deconstruct you. And we're actually positive in cash now, so that's good. And team rating up to 528. That's also pretty good for us. Let's see here. Training, yeah, we're not going to look at that at the moment, even though we probably would need to do that. Yeah, so yeah, I don't think he will have a long-term contract. I don't think he will be playing or anything like that. So Eastbourne Borough here, playing as a away team, 528 versus 565. So definitely just get out there and keep it simple. And Eastbourne Borough very expected, taking the lead pretty early on, and actually have extended it now to 3-0 or 0-3 here after 1 half. And Common Hall having a very poor game at a rating of 3 at the moment. And we'll say just play like we practiced in training. Atmosphere up to 14 now after the last match, I guess. But quite possibly going to get down quite a lot after this match. Since the scoreline now at the moment is 0-4 for Bassett versus Eastbourne Borough. And that's also the final results here. And let's see, stats: shots 5-6, shots on target 0-5, chances 7-7, possession 40-60%. Still ninth in the league, 10 points off from the playoff zone now. So with 7 matches to go, or actually just 3, there is no possible way for us to get up to the playoff zone, unfortunately. But we are very much clear from the relegation zone as well, which we are 27 points clear of. And with 3 matches to go, as said, that is not something we will change, so to say. Let's deconstruct the medical center. Next match are at home against Chelmsford United or Chelmsford City, who are second in the league, so it will be tough. Media Center is the next thing to be looked at here. So definitely going to deconstruct that. gaining a lot, well, lowering the monthly cost there very much. Unfortunately, we are getting so little refunded, but that's all right. Customer center here. 1% bonus on fan popularity, don't need that. Rather need 1,500 extra per month in not having that maintenance. And last thing here, club center. So we'll deconstruct that as well. And now we're actually up to 150k in cash, but that's only due to all the deconstructions. So team rating here against Chelmsford is 516 versus 565, so it will be pretty hard, but we are playing at home, so maybe a small chance due to that. And Edwards here will be told to get higher objectives. We'll go to the match here and hope for the best, pretty much. And say the same to our players, give it your best, and we'll see. At the moment things are not really mattering. What is mattering is if we're going to be able to offer any players prolonged contracts, or what will happen for the next season. So actually we're leading here after one half, scoreline 1-0. And we'll say again, we just play like we practice in training. Let our assistant do the individual talks. And we'll see here, we are looking to keep it together, and we are. So the final scoreline for Bassett versus Chelmsford is actually 1-0. Didn't really see that one coming, so great results there from the lads. Shots 7-3, shots on target 3-2, chances 9-5, possession 60-40%, so definitely did a good job there. And yeah, still nice in the table, doesn't really matter that much anything more. And let's see here. Tom Richards confused and a man confused, yeah. So we will try to look at that. Still changed the budget twice this season. Yeah, we are going to try to do that. We tried to do that before, but didn't really change things, but we'll see here. And if we do manage to do that, I guess we will be able to prolong players. If we are not able to do that, we will see how things are going to go here after the season ends. So yeah, we are keeping training center and training pitches, and can't deconstruct everything totally, so we will see how the costs are actually here as well in at the end of the month. Let's see here. Ryan Brandt. So this is a player that we quite possibly could extend. So yeah, Brandt is definitely a player that could be prolonged. He's only 26 really, so he's actually a pretty good player, and his wage is actually pretty darn high, as you see. So getting this down would be a good thing. So we'll make an offer here. 3 years is a little bit on the long side, especially since he's actually been getting pretty much worse here. But I guess that's due to that he really should be playing pretty much one league above, maybe, to develop properly. So that will most certainly get in. So Next match day, or one of the last one, is Bassett versus Dulwich Hamlet away, so will be a hard game here. Let's see here. So up to the top again here, so Tom Smith here. I will not talk about the contracts at the moment. Perfect shape for next game is what we were going to choose here for the last few games with the team talks. And we'll go out there and keep it simple. And they missed a penalty in the 8th minute, but instead we took the lead in the 9th minute, actually by Adam Mann. And that is the result that stands after one half. So the scoring 1-0 for Bassett versus Dulwich Hamlet so far. We'll let our assistant do the talks and messages in halftime as usual. They getting back here in the 63rd minute and equalized the game, so 1-1 here at the moment, and the final result is the same, so 1-1 for Bassett versus Dulwich Hamlet. Shots 2-5, shots on target 1-4, chances 3-4, possession 38-62%, so overall a pretty decent game there by the lads. Still a 9th in the league with one match to go, and hopefully we can keep that up, since that will mean a little bit of more money, prize money for us, I guess. Brunt rejects the deal, unfortunately, and Smith gained experience level. Also, unfortunately, I would say, because his basic level is 56, now up to 54, and that will mean that we will have even more trouble in keeping him for next season. So let's continue here and move towards the last match day, and also for the next month, and see how much we got in middens cost. Yeah, Edwards actually losing a lot of skills or something like that, that will loaned from a team, I don't remember who. We'll accept the offer for our personal sponsor there. Personal sponsors is definitely a way to get in extra personal cash, and that could be used in terms to help the club, but we are trying to not to do that, since that will not really be that realistic. Trying to do it as realistic as possible here, so we are not trying to dope the game, so to say. Perfect shape for next game here still. Sponsor offer, naming rights. Yeah, alright, there we go. I don't want to give out the naming rights for that many years for that little money. So last game of the season against Dorking Wanderers, our team rating 533 versus their 485. So go with a sort of risky talk that we never lose this one, so hopefully we'll be able to get in a win here and secure the 9th place in the league. After one half, that's not the case though, so scoreline 0-0. And I will continue here with another risky talk. And taking the lead there very early on in the second half here, and extending it to 2-0. And should be secure here, now 3-0, and while we're watching the last few minutes of the final half, remember to smash that like button if you're enjoying it, and also if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss out on any of the content that we try to upload daily here on Rawslowgaming. With that said, the final result for the match, 4-0 for Bassett versus Dorking Wanderers. So a pretty darn good game in the end. Shots 10-1, shots on target 3-0, chances 13-1, and possession 63-37%. So finishing up ninth in the league, 6 points off from the playoff zone and 31 points clear of the relegation zone. And season objective exceeded in your report, team of the week. Prize money is 62k. And we did offer your contract immediately, so very strange that Brunt is sad by that, but alright. So let's see here, how much did we have here at the switching of the mouse? 11k now instead of 30k. That is able to handle, something that we'll able to handle. Staff salary is down to 850 instead of like 2k. Let's see here, back in March. Yeah, 2k and 30k, so we are saving 19-20k per month at least, or something like that, and that should be pretty much exactly what we need. Now the question is, will we be able to increase the salary as much as we want to or need? I don't think so. I think this only means that we are less minus, yeah. So how are we doing? We are doing income much higher than expected, but that is due to the infrastructure. Players 361, which is much higher than it's supposed to be. I think this, yeah, exactly, we are like 125 behind, and that is what is showing here. Don't split, let's see here. Yeah, suggestion. Now you're getting really too much to say, so to say, in terms of salary. Yeah, we can't offer anything here, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, and I say interest only after we couldn't sign the players or offer a contract. So don't know how that is working. And we will we'll just negotiate away that. We will not take the offer for a national contract, since that is not realistic. We'll just continue here. We'll smash through this instant. So let's see here. Overall, I think we have lost some levels. Overall, actually only one level. Or prediction, only 54 positions away from the final table, 2.5 in average. And we are actually 5 points or 5 places up from our guesses at the beginning of the season based on team rating. Talent increased apparently by 1 point by Cone Hall. We have met a new partner in our private life apparently. Let's see here. Yeah, we can't offer any contract to anyone. At least not with the current budget, so to say. So we got to move as fast as possible here and see if we can get a proper budget and try to get in our players. And I don't know if we should put that in the next episode or if we should do it here in this episode. Quite possibly in the next episode, I think, but for now, I think we'll try to run this as fast as possible. For now, I said, and see, yeah, we need a new budget. So really, that's the only thing that's going to help us. So sure, we'll take a prolonged contractor. I think that should be fine. Financial status, yeah, we can't really do anything here. We would like to decrease the maintenance there, but we can't. Put it to player salaries or salaries overall, because it also includes my salary as a manager and the staff salary, so that is something to take into consideration. So we'll take a look at the players when the contracts are actually ending. Doesn't really matter that much, but we'll see here. So salaries actually going down here, so we're below the salaries budget now. So let's see here, contracts, when are the contracts are now? At the last of June. So I wonder what is happening if they don't have a contract, if they are just leaving. I guess they are, but we'll see. Gotta press through all this European Championship stuff, kind of irritating. And the players now on holiday for the remainder of the season. And Sweden actually made it to the last 16. That's pretty nice. And yeah, within a month, when we have a budget, I can try to get you a new contract. Unfortunately, we lost in the 18th final or the final 16th finals against Spain there. So not too long now, actually, to the first of July or to 1st of July, where we should be getting a budget and possible to extend the players if the players are still with us. If they aren't, well, that will be very hard. And yeah, we have no idea here, but let's take a gamble at Notts County, and that's we're wrong, so we're out of the game, so it doesn't really matter. Final focus, you were right, and younger players, non-relegation bonus, trains confused by contract. So here, suggestion, not enough, yeah, we can't offer that, so we'll continue here. So very close now to the final here. And speaking of the final round of South America Cup, Argentina won that 2020 apparently. And Italy won the European Championship 2020. Some ups and downs for that tournament. And here we have the 30th of June, where all the players should be leaving, so to say. And then we have 1st of July and new budget and everything. And we will see how that will be looking very, very shortly here. And here we go then. Pretty good overall here. Best development, Cohen Hall. Is that really the case? 7 points. Oh, I see. 7 levels. He have actually improved very, very much. 362 skill points overall. That's pretty darn crazy. And in a reserve team, Lloyd have done something similar. 406 skill points, yeah. That's crazy, especially considering his age. Budgets. Let's see here. Missed on salaries, yeah. Constructions cost, missed, yeah. So, pretty fine. Player stop on flop, season analyst, staff decline, technical declines, didn't stay within budgets, yeah. That's pretty true. Now the real question here is going to be what happened with all our players that didn't have a contract for this season. Have they all left the team, or are they on like free agents like you have in Football Manager, or did they just leave? If they're on free agents, there's still a chance for us to turn things around here for this season. If not, I guess we might need to restart this series once again, unfortunately. Not really something I'm looking forward to if that's the case. So let's see here. Just waiting to get back to the screen and our team and everything. I'm pretty sure that they actually just leave the team, so to say. Which will probably make things for us impossible. Yeah, exactly. No, we don't want to have anyone enter that. Infrastructure will definitely go down here a lot and up on salaries. And avoid relegation will be fine. No end of season party, that's fine, so to say. First team, yeah, exactly. We have 4 players in our first team. And reserve team, I guess, is not looking that much better. And our U team is actually looking a little bit better. But yeah, I think we will have to redo things here for sure. But I still don't really know exactly how of sorts, but yeah. because this way we will not be getting anywhere, and yeah, this is just going to be crazy to try and sort this out. Bonus payment, summary, future, yeah. Yeah, so this is crazy. Player this first team, yeah, 185. The reserves. If we move every player to I can't even move these. Yes, move to first team. So if we move every player to the first team, how will that fare us? Move to first team. Come on. I know that we are needing to have a team rating of about 500 to be able to do anything at all, or to have a decent chance of not getting relegated. So if we move all the players to the first team from the reserves, how are we going to do then? I will stop bothering with that player. 358, yeah, that's just so not going to happen. So we are going to need to do something else if we can't pick up players that are not reasonable well. Actually, let's see here. Move to your squad. We can do that for the first team. 4 weeks, all our top players here in our youth team, and see if we come up to a good enough level that way. And let's see here. All right, maximum 3 youth players. We can apparently not move more players. So 358 still, yeah. So with that said and done, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time here with a restart of this series, or a restart with Bad City, I guess, for the last season. With that said, thank you so much for watching, and bye bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right, our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.